Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. I am getting ready for work. I'm almost all ready. I just have to make a lunch and get dressed and I think that's it. It is dreary out today. It is only, what time is it? Probably almost 8 o'clock by now. And I work at 8:45, so I gotta get my ass into gear. I work from 8:45 to 4, so you will see me at 4. Hopefully I'm gonna come home, edit a vlog really quick, and I don't know. I was thinking about streaming and just doing streams in general, and I find streaming super stressful. A lot of other people wouldn't, but I find it stressful to find a game that everybody will want to watch. I find it stressful to keep people interested, finding the time to actually sit down for a few hours and stream, because I just feel like I have other things to do, and I don't know. And I feel awful because I started streaming thinking like, oh yeah, I could totally stream once a week, and then I haven't stuck to that, so I don't really know what to do. But it stresses me out, and every time I think about it, it just stresses me out more, and then I don't want to stream because I'm stressed. So I don't know what to do. Right now, I am standing, waiting for my dog to come inside, and then I'm just gonna go quickly make a lunch and get dressed. Let's get going. I think I'm a bit spoiled because I was gonna go to work and there's frost on the windows, and I was like, ugh, I have to scrape the car. And then my dad comes out and does it for me. I hate that noise so much. I pulled over to show you guys this. Does this not look like a horror movie? What the fuck? Okay, I just got home from work. It's just after 5. I thought that I worked till 4. I actually worked till 5. And I really don't want to edit, but I have to. So I am going to, first of all, put on some lip chap because my lips are fucking killing me. Get into some comfy jammies, maybe like a onesie or something. Sit down and edit a little bit, maybe have a little bit of a snack. I have no idea where my parents are. And, ooh, I'll show you what I got Fiona. This isn't an actual Christmas present, so it doesn't really matter if, like, she watches this video before she sees it. But I did get her a Paw Patrol advent calendar, which is pretty cool. It's usually 40 bucks and it was on for 20, so I was like, you know what? Why not? She'll get 24 toys, which is fucking, like, that's so cool. And she, like, gets to set it up and everything, which is nice. So I thought she'd like that. Let me get changed and do things. One of the problems with filming on an iPhone is that your frame rate is not constant, especially when you put your clips on a computer and try to edit them in Premiere. It will change the frame rate and your sound and your video won't match up. So I have to do this literally every time. I have to encode it and put them in a different folder so that I can edit it in Premiere, which is super annoying. Like, let me tell you, it's one of the most annoying things ever. But while I wait for that, I am just, oh, you can't see it. I'm just watching some raw Beauty Kristi, who is literally like my favorite YouTuber possibly ever. I've been obsessed with her videos for months. So, and my makeup looks awful. Hello. Hello, oil. Got some oily skin today. Lovely. Anyway, I'm just watching her newest, well, not, I don't know even know if it's her newest. I'm just catching up on a bunch of videos, but right now I'm watching her chatty vlog, and I'm so hungry. I had a snack. I had some hummus and pretzel chips. So I hope that ties me over until dinner. Anyway, I'm just going to wait for all those videos to encode, and some of them are longer clips, so it's going to take a little bit longer as well, which sucks, but oh well. And then I'll just start editing it. So it might be going up a little late tonight. I'm sorry. My video was uploaded and it's live now. I feel so tired right now, and I am so happy to just be in my onesie. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to do any Christmas wrapping right now. I truly and honestly might take a nap. First, I have to talk about this delicious stuff that my mom just made for dinner. She was like, oh, we're going to try vegetarian pulled pork. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I thought she meant like she bought this like vegetarian pulled pork stuff and she like put some sauce on it, and then we were gonna try it, and it tasted really good. It was like one of the, like, it was really spicy, sorry, but it was really delicious. Afterwards she said, do you want to know what that is? And I was just like, I guess so. and she told me that it was jackfruit, which is a fruit, and I was freaking shook because it did not taste fruity whatsoever. It didn't taste like a fruit. It literally just tasted like a pulled pork substitute. So it was freaking delicious. I also had some French style green beans, which I love. Then just some fries and gravy because fries and gravy is delicious. And it was all really good. And I am still where I want to be in terms of like food for the rest of the day. I actually have enough room for snack after. But right now I need to put away my lunch bag from today and climb into bed for a little bit. It's almost midnight and I napped for a really long time, and then I woke up to find out that Mike apparently is streaming, so I'm watching him stream for a little bit. I napped for so long and I have to figure out
All these perks they have, man.
if I want to wrap any presents tonight.
Are they a group? I would assume so.
I feel awful that I did not vlog much, and that I didn't close out the vlog, and I didn't do anything Christmassy, and it's going to be the most boring vlog you've possibly ever seen. But last night after my nap, which was way longer than I expected it to be, Mike was actually streaming, so I watched Mike stream for a while, and then he called me after, so we watched some How I Met Your Mother. And then after that, I had to go to sleep. It was like 3 a.m. almost, and I was exhausted. I woke up the day before at 6. So I was just really tired, and I needed to get some rest if I'm going to have a regular sleep schedule still, because, you know, I still work tomorrow and everything. So I'm sorry about this super boring vlog. You know what? I'm going to take you upstairs with me, and I'm going to tell you a quick story time. This is something that I wanted to do for a main video, but I figured I'll just do it now. Okay, so this is the story about the first party I ever went to, and the, like, only party I ever went to. So, as a teenager, I was not a partier. The most, like, party-like things that I would do is I would go to my best friend's house and we would drink in her basement and just hang out. Or I'd hang out in my basement with my brothers and we'd drink and just hang out. So we definitely weren't people who, like, you know, well, I wasn't, my brothers were, my best friend wasn't. We weren't people that went to parties and stuff. We were definitely people who liked to stay at home and chill. And going to parties never really just appealed to me in any way, shape, or form. So I just didn't go. So the first party I ever went to was on my prom night. At my school, in, like, where I live, we only had one prom, and it was for seniors. I know that a lot of other schools, other places have, like, junior prom, and then senior prom, and, like, all this other shit. We didn't do that. We just had one prom, so it was, like, extra special. I'm going to insert a picture of me at my prom right there. Wow, excuse me, my voice is, like, cracking. Anyways, that is me and one of my best friends at the time. Her name is Caitlin. We went to prom together, and it was prom, like, the actual prom wasn't that fun, to be honest. Like, it was fun in ways. Like, I danced around a lot. I ate some mediocre food, but we didn't even stay that long because it was prom. We danced a tiny bit. We were like, okay, that's enough, and then we left. We were going to a party at my friend, I don't know what I'm going to call him, James, because I literally don't know any James other than people in my family, and, like, one guy that I kissed in, like, grade 8. We went to James' house, and James was having his party in his backyard, which, I mean, it was, what, June? May? Like, the end of May, so it was nice and warm out. You know, I changed into shorts and a t-shirt, and I was just ready to drink and just get really messed up and party until like 3 a.m. and then go home and sleep and be like, yeah, prom after party was great. It didn't really go like that, though. So there was a ton of us there. Actually, a lot of us hung out in the shed, which sounds like it would be very small and cramped, but it was a very big shed, and it had, like, couches, and it had, like, a little bar area. So it was nice, and I was drinking a lot really fast. So I had friends who brought, like, stronger booze than I brought. I brought, like, coolers and stuff like that. And they were just like, have a shot with me. Take a shot with me. hey, Abby, you want to take a shot? So I'm like, sure. So I had a shit ton of shots. And within like half an hour, I was definitely feeling it already. I think everybody kind of just like went overboard and got drunk as quick as they could, because at one point, one of my friends started smoking the wrong end of a joint. So that happened. What else happened at this party? I don't know. It was just strange. It was just a weird party. I was just hanging out with the people that I usually hang out with, just having a few drinks, having some laughs, having some fun, and like 45 minutes to an hour into the party, we hear someone yell, "The cops are here." What we think is a smart idea is that we turn off all the lights in the shed, and we're sitting there trying to be quiet so that the cops don't know that there's like 30 of us like hanging out in this shed. So it would have been fine. Like, they wouldn't have known that we were really in there until I made a joke that I'm not going to repeat here because I was dumb back then, and it was just an insensitive joke, which everybody found funny at the time, but now as like an adult and I think back to it, I'm like, wow, that was really dumb of me to say. I'm glad I'm not that kind of person anymore, but either way, I said this joke, everybody started laughing, and then that kind of gave away our position. The cops knew that there was a bunch of us in the shed. They told us to get out of the shed and go home. 45 minutes, like 50-ish minutes into my first party, the party was already over. We had to leave. I was stumbling out, and we were hiding our alcohol in my best friend's bag, because obviously if you have the alcohol out, they can like get you in shit, because we were all underage by only like 2 years. Some of us were like a couple months away from being legal, because if you didn't know, in Canada, the legal drinking age is 19. So there was people like walking out with like bottles in their hands, and the cops were just like, put it away right now, otherwise we're gonna have to do something. Like, you don't want this, just put the booze away and go home. So I'm like stumbling past these cops, me and my best friend and one of our other friends at the time. We were just like walking down the street towards a store so that we can stand there and her mom could pick us up, because obviously she's not gonna come, we can't like stand there at the party. The cops are there, they're like pissed. So we walk down the street and wait for her mom. Her mom ends up picking us up. I think that we drive our other friend home, and we go back to Lauren's. By the way, Lauren is my best friend. I didn't even mention that the whole time. We go back to Lauren's house. And once we get back to Lauren's house, I'm like, hey, I'm drunk, I'm tired, I want to sleep. So we bring out the mattress into her living room. This is what we do. We bring out her like futon mattress and we sleep on there. Like, we bring it out, I lay down, Lauren's on the computer for a little bit. Apparently she's not tired, and I'm like, hey, like, I am all kinds of not sober right now. I need to sleep. So I fucking fall asleep. And I wake up to Lauren telling her sister, like, Lauren's now beside me laying down, and she's just like, Amanda, I think I'm going to throw up. And Amanda's like, no, you're not. You're fine. Lauren's like, no, I think I'm going to throw up. And it's just like, it goes on for a little bit longer. I'm not really paying attention. I'm drunk and I'm half asleep. And I just like, I hear Lauren get up, and I look up, and the only thing I see the second I wake up and open my eyes is Lauren projectile vomiting onto the ground. And then I'm like, well, shit. So I get up, lead Lauren around her puke, bring her into the bathroom, and I'm like, hey, let's get to the toilet. And she's like, I'm not going to make it to the toilet. So she pukes in the sink. And then I'm like, okay, you can go to the toilet. I just saw you projectile vomit and puke in the sink, and now I don't feel great. So I'm just going to like go make myself throw up so I could feel a little better. So I left her, and I'm walking past her dad, because I don't know like if Amanda went to go tell him that she threw up, but I was like, hey, your daughter projectile vomited on the floor and in the sink. And then I like went upstairs, and I'm like, I'm going to go puke. So I went, and I made myself throw up because I knew I'd feel better after that, and I did. And then I called my brother, because this is just like what I did when I was drunk and I was, you know, not feeling the greatest. I called my brother, and I'm just like, dude, I got so drunk and I threw up, and the party lasted for an hour, and he was laughing. And I called the guy I was seeing at the time, and told him how drunk I was, and that he was also very drunk, which was a very messy conversation. We had no idea what the other person was saying. Ended up hanging up that call. Lauren's sister came upstairs, and she was going to be eating a bun. And in case you did not know, when you're drunk, buns are delicious. Plain buns, buns with cheese, they're just so good. It is like my go-to drunk food is buns. So I asked her if I could have a bun, and then she gave me a bun, and I was so freaking happy. And I'm just like sitting there near the toilet eating my bun, and her mom walks past and she's like, "Hey honey, are you okay?" And I'm just like, "I'm good, I got a bun," or something like that. I was very happy to have this bun. And then I went downstairs. I think I brushed my teeth, went downstairs. Lauren was no longer throwing up. She was laying in the bed, and her sister was laying there too. So I just laid down, and I remember putting my head on her sister's boobs, and so I was just like, "Wow, your boobs are very comfortable," or like they're very squishy or something. And then I just went to sleep. And that's the story of my prom night and my first party and last party. The only other parties that I've ever gone to were like very small, had like 6 or 7 people, and it was just like a little get together at like my ex-boyfriend's friends' houses and stuff like that. So yeah, that is my story, and that is how I'm going to end my Vlogmas for day 3. So if you guys enjoyed that, make sure to give the video a thumbs up, because that was a time. That was a time in my life. And follow all my social media stuff. It's all down below. You know the drill. Everybody says it in all their videos. You know what to do. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm going to be posting every single day until December 26th. And it's going to be great. I'm going to be telling you more story times. It's not just all going to be Christmas related, like Christmas related stuff. I know that in Vlogmas a lot of people try to do Christmas related stuff every single day. I'm going to try to put in a lot of Christmas stuff, but I'm also going to do stuff like this, like tell you my first party story. I also want to show you my creepy doll collection that I have. That'll be in another vlog. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow for another vlog. Okay? Bye!